Usman Khwaja said at the end of the day's play, he said, I think 263 is a decent score, but we won't know until India have batted on it. There are two things that were worrisome, but India's got a deep batting lineup, so I'll put both to you. Two balls crept along. That had only happened once or twice when India were bowling. There were two balls, I think, when India were bowling, but two crept along. Does that suggest that this track is now starting to move a little quickly, or will India be able to counter that effectively?
I think India will be able to counter that to a point. And I say that because I think at the end of the second session tomorrow, you will see a lot more things happening, especially as we close in on day two. I think there'll be a lot more things happening. But the first two sessions, India should be able to bat and hopefully bat at a good run rate, because that will help them get close to the score that Australia has scored. And I feel India will approach a far more aggressive approach, especially playing the spinners. The two key bowlers for them, for me, is going to be Nathan Lyon. He needs to stand up,
so?
and he can, because he overspins the ball. There is turn on this wicket. He's seen Ashwin do it, and the fact that he will bowl round the wicket will obviously put pressure on the right-handers to defend the right one and make sure they knock away the other ones. And Matthew Kuhneman, we speak about the ball keeping low, but for me, Matthew Kuhneman is one that took the edge of Rohit, went to a deep point for a single. Those are tricky deliveries for right-hander to face, because you don't know which one is coming straight, so you're always playing for that. But if the turn jumps, if the ball jumps from there, then you're always under pressure if they have two slip fielders there. So these are the areas that I would look at. Kuhneman and Nathan Lyon have to deliver tomorrow for Australia to have a good day.
And remember, if tomorrow could well be the moving day, if India can, let's just say, suppose India make 300 for 6 in the day. You're 320, that means you're 60 ahead, 4 in hand. What is a good lead that India should aim at? Obviously, you make 400, then the game is done. But what will be an interesting game is if India make 290, 300. That's not a lead that's enough, because you have to bat fourth. Or maybe you're looking too far ahead. We'll talk about that tomorrow. We are doing tomorrow's fast forward today. So there you are. Just one last thing before we finish for today. At the end of what has been an excellent test match so far. I remember DK saying when we were in the studio in Cricbuzz that in the white ball game, it must tilt towards the batter. In the red ball game, it must tilt towards the bowler. It has tilted towards the bowler. Who is ahead?
At this point of time, I promise you, I would love to give an honest answer, but it's even Stevens. And I say that because we have to wait till India bats. 263 doesn't look big, but on this pitch can look really big if a few wickets falls. And on the other hand, if there's a partnership and we have Pujara who's playing his 100th test, and we all wish him the best, and we genuinely wish he gets 100, which would be great. But even if he gets a formidable score, 260, even if, just like what you said, if India managed to get 320, 330, 60, 70 run lead, could be very handy. Because the last thing Team India would want is scoring over 150 in the last innings. That can be a challenge.